What's up, earthly cousins? I am Kay. I'm your earthly cousin. I'm back up in your building wherever you are watching me. And this is another segment of navigating my life through motherhood. I am a mom of two. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And, having children does change your life very dramatically. It's, and, when I first had kids, a child, I wasn't prepared at all, but some people aren't prepared, and just life. So having my first child, I became a stay-at-home mom. I got my certificate in medical billing and coding. I also got my master's in mental health and wellness. And and then my second daughter came around, and I'm still a stay-at-home mom. But you know what? This stay-at-home mom was suffering with some postpartum depression and anxiety because it's all situational. The first go round, and it was just because I wasn't prepared to have children. I'm glad it's with the person I'm with. However, it was just the timing wasn't right for me, which was something I was dealing with for some time. And, I navigated through that. And here I am. I'm thriving. I'm here. I'm blessed. I'm well. I'm abundant. I'm grateful. I'm loved. I am loved. But yeah, all these great things. But this past summer, I came to the conclusion that my life, everything I've been dealing with, it kept showing back up in different ways, and I thought I've dealt with that, since having my first child. However, my garden became a reflection of my life. My garden became a reflection of my life because, I see stagnancy. I didn't see any growth. I didn't see fruit. I saw leaves. So the plant would get started, but it wouldn't fulfill its entire life cycle because of the stagnancy of the environment. Either my patio was too hot or I overwatered it. So my patio being too hot, I didn't move it out of the shade. And the only shade that I have is under the table or under the water table. And me overwatering, that was just me paying too close attention to the plants, thinking that they needed something when they really needed something else. Or in fact, they did need water. Some of my plants, I didn't have the right potting. I didn't have the right soil mixture. So I needed some pumice because I had compost and also had potting soil. However, the type of mixture wasn't right. I wasn't giving it enough nutrients every week, is what I've learned. And now, since I still see a lot of leaves, something is growing. I have herbs. I was able to, take things like herbs from my patio. My herbs also died because it was too hot, but in fact they will grow again. And that's why it's just in reference to my life. Just the stagnancy of no growth of me and my goals. Like, my plants have goals. My plants want to nurture me. It wants to nurture my family. And it didn't have a chance to do that in spring to give me fruit for the summer. So I do have my grapevine. It's still here. I still have all my sweet potatoes, the slips. I'm also growing some russet potatoes. I also have mint. Mint is a very It's a very strong, resilient herb. So that is really nice to see that it's still thriving. Also, my thyme is very resilient. So that's also showing me like my strengths. And there's weaknesses, like I stated. But my garden is a reflection of my life. The anxiety of me paying too much attention to overwatering. The depression of me not paying attention to the environment when it's too hot and seeing that it's stressed due to the heat and due to overwatering and the lack of nutrients. So there's a conjunction of everything, and I was paying too much attention to other people's gardens online, just trying to figure out like, why is my garden not thriving like this? What am I doing wrong? And I was doing some research on that, and my patio did get great heat. However, just a mixture of those three, which is why I took the time out to take myself off of TikTok, Facebook. I wasn't on Instagram, but I took myself off Twitter. But it's taking some time. All right, so that was another thing too. That was fear. Fear also showed up too because of bees. I have a phobia of bees, but I also need bees for my flowers to pollinate my garden. So there was also fear in that, in this scenario. The things that I'm doing right now to, get myself through, both my garden and my life is just giving myself more grace, more kindness, showing more gratitude. Because at least I've gotten this far with my garden. I haven't gotten this far with my garden before. I see a lot of green stuff. I've overwhelmed myself. I will say that. Should have just focused on one thing, and then just grew beyond that and just learned from one and not make those same mistakes to the next. My life, my garden is a reflection of my life, for sure. So I've learned a lot of things about myself on this patio and with this soil, in hopes to see something different next summer for the summer stuff. But as of this year, this fall, this winter, I do have hopes of whenever some of this stuff die out, when it's time for me to harvest the potatoes, just try my hand at something else, some garlic. Try my hand at that. Just one garlic, and we're gonna do some winter lettuce and go from there. Just two things. I don't want to overwhelm my life with different things, having to take care of different things, because that's exactly what's going on. I've been nurturing other people and neglecting myself and not nurturing myself. Nurturing my kids, yes, by default, but also nurturing other people in the process. And I failed to, stop that revolving door to focus on myself. So this is, my garden is a reflection of my life, because that's exactly what it is. I see growth, but now I need my plants to see it through, just continue to just thrive. And it's the same thing with me. I have to see it through and continue to thrive, continue to be blessed, and all these great things that Source is given me in my life. There's so many things I could be appreciative of. However, there's still stagnancy in my life, and it makes me uneasy. It just makes me even more uneasy because I have children, and I'm not putting my children, they're not going to keep going through this. So there's some things I've worked on. My journal is really helping me as far as I've physically created a journal. To help me move forward in my life, but to also help me get to this point to where I'm able to talk about it comfortably, and so I can move forward and talk about it with, with you guys or whoever it may be, or whoever this may resonate with. But my garden is a reflection of my life. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like this video, give me a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.